Listen to me now. You're a bird. Pretend you're Soulja Boy, make a bunch of fake consoles with a bunch of ROMs on them that are illegal, then shut down your company, then come back and say that you're making more consoles, and then put out the TRDR Pocket that never comes out, then have one of your PR people send a YouTuber a prototype of the Soulja Boy portable system, the TRDR Pocket. Then, because she's friends with me, she sends it to me. Then have Soulja Boy become the CEO of Atari. Then block me on Twitter, and then send me years later my order of the TRDR Pocket Tony. Fact is stranger than fiction, man. Skip it up and that up. Hello everybody, Rich of Review Tech USA here, and today's video is brought to you by ExpressVPN, because you like your privacy, and if you don't, what the hell's wrong with you? What are you, like some kind of voyeur or something? Seriously. So going on the internet without a VPN is like going to the bathroom and unleashing what is in your hole with the bathroom door open. Do you want everyone to see what's coming out of your hole? Do you want everyone to see your cheeks? Maybe you do. Maybe it's like I said in the beginning of this video, you're a voyeur. But if you're not a voyeur, you close your door because you want privacy. And the reason you use ExpressVPN is because you want to make sure your internet experience is secure. I don't want to see what's coming out of your holes in the bathroom. That would be disgusting. Be private, thank you. So here's something that a lot of people don't know. If you're subscribed to a service like Netflix, in certain parts of the world, you're not allowed to access certain shows. With ExpressVPN, you could change your geolocation, like to the UK, and then you could get access to shows like The Office or Rick and Morty. It's amazing what you'll have access to on services like Netflix if you get ExpressVPN. Not only do I use ExpressVPN to get access to shows on Netflix that I wouldn't have access to, I also use ExpressVPN to keep my IP address private, so while I'm live streaming, I don't become the victim of a DDoS attack or what's called a distributed denial of service attack, which means they shut down your internet. Like flat out frozen, have to call your IP to fix it. ExpressVPN could protect you from that. ExpressVPN is super simple to use. One click of a button and your internet experience is protected. So go to expressvpn.com/RTU or click the link in the description to get 3 months free. That's expressvpn.com/RTU to get 3 months free. So anyway, a couple weeks ago, UPS showed up to my door. And it was very bizarre because UPS usually, even if it's something expensive, unless it's exceptionally expensive, they don't ask you to sign for anything. So UPS shows up to my door and they had to verify that it was me. And then they hand me over a package. I'm like, that's bizarre. That's something that UPS usually doesn't do. And in that package, out of left field, I get my order of my blue TRDR Pocket, which I guess is called the Tony. This is $400. This is nothing more than a Powkiddy A19, but at least now it's stainless steel. This is just plastic. We'll compare it, the prototype, if this even is a prototype. But like I said, I think it's just a Powkiddy A19 with TRDR splashed on it, so they could charge you 4 times the price. But out of nowhere, like I said, I get my order of the TRDR Pocket, and I'm just like, this is so bizarre. This thing has hundreds of hours of use on it, so it's not new, which is a head scratcher because I looked in the about and it said it had like almost 260 hours of on time. Who the hell was using this for that long anyway? I don't know. Maybe someone just kept it powered on and it was in standby mode and that's what it actually means. But here we are. Here is the system. And yeah, let's review it. Let's see if it's worth $400 US. It's not. It's not worth that at all. The color's nice, though. All right, it's Flossie Carter view angle time. Let's do it. You know I gotta do the obligatory. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Floss, back with another video. And today, we're taking a look at the TRDR Pocket. Okay, I'm done with my Flossie Carter impression, but man, look at my head. It's so bald and shiny. Oh, I could use this thing as a mirror. Anyway, so what are the exact specs on here? Yes, I'm looking at a screen with these specs. You have a 480 640 by 480 resolution screen, 480p, I guess you could say. It has a ARM Cortex A7 CPU with 4 cores. The GPU is the ARM Mali 400-MP2. It has 512 megabytes of RAM. Wireless N is built in here too. Man, we're going way back to 2007 here. This actually came with a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. I'll take you on a tour around this thing. And it comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage, giving you a staggering total of 128 gigabytes. So yeah, there's that, but you won't need that because you will get bored with this thing in 30 minutes due to its limitations, and you'll never use it again. So who cares about extra storage? So we will do a comparison between the prototype, quote unquote, TRDR Pocket, just making sure I have it at full brightness. I do. And the, I guess, production unit. This is actually supposed to be retail if I received it. On the left here, the nice blue shiny stainless steel TRDR Pocket, the Tony. Hi Tony, how are you? And there's not really much difference. The screen is the same brightness. On here, this has like kind of like a anti-reflective coating, kind of. Can you see my head? No, it doesn't. All right, my bald head looks slightly diffused, but that could just be wear. Because when I got this thing, it wasn't in great shape. But as you see, the placement, there's minor differences, but the placement of the buttons is identical. They use a different font here. The buttons are the same size down here. The speaker grill is different. That's really it. On the side of the prototype, the baby blue TRDR, you have a rocker for the volume, whereas you have 2 separate buttons. On the back, this is allegedly supposed to be like the Wi-Fi antenna and the 4G antenna. What the hell is this thing doing? Go away. We have 2 different kinds of power buttons here. You got kind of a rectangle, and then you have just a circular button. On the top, there is one key difference that I actually like, even though do not buy this thing under any circumstance for $400. That's what they're asking for the TRDR Pocket Tony, is it has USB-C as opposed to micro USB. So I'm okay with that. Over here, you have your SD card slot. So if you want to add more storage, you have a headphone jack, and then you have a micro HDMI. And I believe that is it. Yes, that is it. There's nothing on the bottom of either of these. So it's a more premium version of the plastic prototype TRDR Pocket. So we'll look at the front-facing buttons for a second. D-pad feels pretty good. The D-pad feels better in here than it does on the Steam Deck, so credit where credit's due. You have one analog stick, which absolutely baffles me, especially at this unit's price point. I know it's just a reskinned Pow Kitty, but you're buying this to play modern games, especially when you're spending PS5 digital money. You would expect to have 2 analog sticks, but whatever, you know, I guess if you're going to scam people, why would you put the extra effort in? You're so limited with this. So let's go to a website, okay? I have CNN preloaded here. Yeah, you could pinch the zoom, but look how awkward it is. And because the screen is so low res, are you really going to want to use apps on here? Really? You're going to want to use apps on there? So I've gone into that with the other TRDR Pocket. I'll have a link to that review below in the description. So if you want a review of this, because they're exactly the same, that goes even more into performance, you could check that out. But let's try Crossy Road here. And here we go. The D-pad actually, oh my God. All right, I suck at this game, but D-pad, I don't know. I don't want a free gift. I don't want a free gift. I hate birds. I genuinely, wholeheartedly hate birds. I really do. Okay, oh my God. Come on, man. I really do not like birds. Jesus Christ. All right, can I just go again, for Christ's sake? All right, so here is Crossy Road. I'm just a bird. I really hate birds trying to cross the road. Oh, wait. Damn, man, they don't play around and cross you. I didn't realize they keep the screen scrolling. I love birds. So as you see, Crossy Roads works just fine on here for the one person who would buy this to play Crossy Roads. You're in good shape then. You could have a $400 Crossy Roads device. Congratulations. Hey, let's play some Sonic the Hedgehog 2, actually. This should work flawlessly with this D-pad, right? Wait for it. God, that's really loud. Why is that so loud when the volume's like almost all the way down? Look, look, look. I just noticed that now. That volume is one step up and it's actually like fairly loud. Okay. Now let's see. Can I start the game? Let's see. Will it work this time? All I want to do is play some Sonic the... Now it's working. That's so weird, dude. See, the last time I used this... All right, so now, of course, it's working fine, making a liar out of me. But the last time I used this, it kept on going back to the main menu. It would not stay in the game, but it's actually running. This is actually a pretty good D-pad, too. But as you see, look how dark the screen is. I mean, it may look bright because of my camera, but this is full brightness, and I will tell you in person. Let's see. Make sure it's at full brightness. It's pretty dark. So if you tried to use this thing outside, it would be completely worthless. But surprisingly, I was actually going to show this game as a game that doesn't work properly. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 works just fine. So $400 Sonic the Hedgehog 2 device. You could buy something for $50 that will run this game probably better, but the game does run fine on the TRDR Pocket. All right, I'm done. Let's go. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, so this is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I tried to get this to run at 60 FPS on here, even with the 60 FPS mode. This is the 60 FPS mode. Yeah, see, you know what's weird? Yeah, the controls don't work right with this, man. Or at least the D-pad. The D-pad's fine because it works with other games, but here, the game is lagging like crazy. So you have to use the analog stick, but it's not the D-pad because every other game I've used with the D-pad, but the game really, it's a lot of freezing. Even though it does run at 30, kind of, there's a lot of judder, and there's just sometimes the game freezes up completely, like right there. Not really a good experience. There's many ways that are superior to play Bloodstained, so there's that. Oh look, you can see my gorgeous face again. Nothing really I can do. It's that reflective. So this is it. This is the actual TRDR Pocket experience. This is what we've all been waiting for years. This is the finished product. It's still crap. So there you have it, the TRDR Pocket Tony. It's $400. They want you to spend $400 on something you could get from AliExpress for sometimes under $100 with the same specs. All because the TRDR name is associated with Soulja Boy. And what, because it's stainless steel? It's a garbage SoC that's in here. I mean, think about the specs that are in here. It has an entry-level ARM Cortex A7 processor. You have 512 megabytes of RAM. Not even a gigabyte of RAM in here. You have a 640 by 480 screen. So like I showed you, trying to navigate through websites is near impossible. And most of the times, the controls don't actually work with the games. Or I would say it's like a 50-50 shot. Sonic the Hedgehog just like it kept on going back to the settings. You couldn't even play the game. Like, it just didn't work. So the website for this is still up. You could actually still order one of these. I implore you. This thing is a piece of junk in stainless steel clothing. It is a turd in sheep's clothing. It is no better than this, which I reviewed many moons ago. It's just, they're just trying to get easy money from you. That's all it is. Soulja Boy is still trying to scam people, and I'll keep calling him a scam artist, a washed up scam artist, no matter how many social media websites he blocks me on. Stay away from this junk. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.